All right, welcome back here to the Hill on News Nation. Did you happen to see this earlier today? A new bill proposed by the Democratic congressman from the state of Mississippi, Benny Thompson, would strip Secret Service protection for anyone sentenced to jail for a felony. The, quote, disgraced former Protectees Act is intended, you might think, as a not-so-subtle jab as former President Donald Trump, who, as we all know, is in court facing felony charges this week. But consider this. If it ever got to President Biden's desk, do you think he would sign it? You know who also received Secret Service protection? You know who also is facing felony charges? Hunter Biden.
Sign it. All of this is stupid. Like, this is the kind...
Well, people, I'm late to the party. I just found out about this. And then I did some reading. Yeah, and the guy who's setting this up, politician Benny, I just couldn't resist it. Benny and the Jets, huh? Democrats look to strip Secret Service protection for Trump if he's convicted. Now, you know, I've been all over this Trump thing for 2 weeks, ever since the trial began. People, this is crazy. How low can you go? The so-called Disgrace Act. Disgrace, right? When you talk about domain, the Christian domain is made up of grace. This domain, play on words, disgrace. Disgrace Act directly targets Trump, who is facing 91 felony charges in federal and state courts. And then Biden would have to sign it, huh? I mean, how sick is this, people? House Democrats have introduced a bill that would strip Secret Service protection from convicted felons sentenced to prison, a move directly targeted for former President Trump, who is currently on criminal trial in New York for alleged hush money payments made during the 2016 election campaign and faces several other cases which could land him behind bars. Let's get real. Even if this passes, we got to it's got to be overturned. I know I'm double talking, but I'm trying to find the right logic. Would you risk the social order of America by putting this man in jail? Well, Pearson, that's their intent. I get it. They would risk it. You got to be a special kind of stupid to put a former president behind bars with this type of climate in this environment. Right? We've lost it. Rep. Benny Thompson, Democrat, Mississippi, right? Benny and the Jets. The proposed bill is provocatively called the Deny Infinite Security and Government Resources Allocated Toward Convicted and Extremely Dishonorable Disgraced Former Proteges Act. It's hard for me to read this thing. This is crazy. Unfortunately, current law doesn't anticipate how Secret Service protection would impact the felony prison sentence of a protectee, even a former president, Thompson said in a statement. It is regrettable that it has come to this, but this previously unthought of scenario could become our reality. Really. People, tell me what you think. Just make this a short video. This is nonsense. This has no business in our space. We're talking a former president of the United States. We're talking something that, again, if this is done, this would disturb the social order like nothing else. The timing is terrible. What do you think? Have you heard of this? Give me your gut feeling, and then give me your feeling after you wrap it around your brain. Is this being hatched by Biden, or just the power has got a scenario going on? Tell me what you really think. I've already given you mine. This is not good. It's unprecedented. It's unwarranted. I personally don't think it's going to go this far. But you know, reading this, man, look, if they're planning for this, something can happen to him in prison. Could it not? You denied him Secret Service. You know what happened to big people in prison. There's a risk all day. I'm not a doomsday. I'm just calling it like it is. You don't put Trump in prison. There'll be a problem there, allegedly, and it's certainly going to be a problem throughout the United States, because you got Trump, you got people who have a conviction about this man. You follow me? And this is not good for the country. So this legislation needs to be torn up, and the person who crafted it, to me, they need to be brought before the American people. And we ask them, what are you doing? Because you should understand climate before laws like this. I mean, I'm not saying we shouldn't take care of lawbreakers, but come on now, this is a former president of the United States. We already had something happen a few years ago. We know what it was. January, you know what? We want a part two. It's just not smart. Again, my name is Franchot Pearson. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe, hit the like button, thumbs up, hit the bell when you subscribe. This is unprecedented. This shouldn't even be printed. This shouldn't even been brought up. Shame on our government. It is a new low, and I am ashamed of our government. If you think I'm too extreme in my feeling, let me know. But right now, the way I look at it, this is too extreme. God bless you.